Hi. So, yeah, I got the virus. Hi. So, as you can see, I can't speak that much anymore because my throat really hurts. Shit. I have nothing more to say. I'm getting calls from doctors from morning to night. Hey, what's going on, guys? So, sorry I didn't catch the whole isolation thing because it's only today that I can speak. Like, you can hear my voice, it's not that good yet. So, hopefully, doing good, you know? What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. First, I would like to apologize for not pursuing that challenge that I did for the last video, that weight loss challenge. The reason for that is I got COVID 2 days after I uploaded that video. So, I'm gonna tell you my COVID story. Alright? So what happened was, it was on a Wednesday, that was September 30, that my manager asked me to fill in for her because it was her birthday. And then upon waking up that morning, I was feeling this kind of irritation in my throat. I ignored it. So I went straight to work and didn't know that I was carrying the virus already. So then I was at work. I was okay. I was doing fine. But the thing is, it's my throat. It's just itchy in a way. At the end of my shift, I was just resting in the back room. And then it feels like someone beat me up. Like my whole body was weak. Muscle pain started and everything. And then I went back home, had Tylenol, thinking that it's not a serious cold symptoms, but it turned out it was. So the next following day, that was October 1, which I was supposed to upload a video, but it never happened because I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't even open my eyes for a few minutes. It was that bad. It was like I was just in bed the whole day. I couldn't even stand up. I couldn't even go to the washroom just to pee. It was crazy. So I was just drinking Tylenol, and that's it, because I'm not having any cough symptoms. It's just that my body is in pain. And then Friday comes, that's November 2. No, October 2. Was it October 2? Anyway, that Friday, I had to go to work. So I told my manager that I'm feeling better because I really felt better. Like, I don't have any fever, body pain, and whatnot. And then I went to work. I was talking to my manager. I had a lot of interaction with people, not knowing that I have the virus, right? And then 3 hours in at work, suddenly my body started to ache again, like muscle pains. I was like, wow. And then I texted my manager. I told her that I'm feeling the symptoms again. And then we had second thoughts that it might be COVID. And I was like, no, because I'm not coughing. I don't have runny nose. I mean, it's just my body that hurts. I decided to go to the nearest testing center or clinic that's available in downtown Vancouver. And then, so there I go. So after the test, I still feel okay about it. I'm positive that it's not COVID. I'm still joking around with my friends about it. And suddenly that night, I was having dinner. And then I was talking to my girlfriend on the phone, and then suddenly someone's ringing my phone. I know it's not those prank calls or those scams. It looks pretty serious, and I felt something. Like, shit, this is it. So I picked up the phone, and then he introduced himself as one of the doctors that worked for Coastal Health BC. So he told me the bad news that I was tested positive that day. I was devastated. It, it, it felt like my whole world just stopped. And I can still remember my face. I was shaking. I was in shock. I didn't know what to do. I don't know. I was panicking. All these thoughts coming in my head. Am I gonna survive this? So there I was talking to the doctor. He was interviewing me, who I interact with. I gave them their number, their name, everyone. Especially here in my house. It's not my house. I'm renting this room with a family. It was crazy. I mean, COVID is scary. It's not just scary, it's there, it's out there. Anyone can get it, right? As the doctor hanged up after all the interviews and whatnot, I tried to put myself back together. After that, I called my girlfriend. I called my mom that I was tested positive. It was not a good sight to see, especially when like you're far away from your family. I'm alone here in Vancouver. My mom is in San Francisco, and the rest of my family is all the way back in the Philippines. I don't know what to do. I couldn't even go out. So I thought we millennials are invulnerable with the virus because based on the stats, it's just like the elder generation or the younger ones. So I felt at ease. I wasn't cautious. I still go to clubs. I eat in restaurants with friends, drink at night, not wearing masks, not caring about anything because I thought we're immune. So yeah, I didn't realize that I had it. It was the worst experience of my life, to be honest. So on that day forward, I was getting calls from nurses from Coastal Health, checking up on me, how am I doing and all. Coastal Health called the family that I live in that they have to isolate for 14 days. I have to isolate for 10 days. And then they called my manager. Everyone at work needs to isolate because I had interactions with them. And everyone has to be tested. And I was devastated. I was down because like it was my fault, and I was worried about the family here. How will they cope up with all the expenses and all? And then my managers, my boss, if the store closed down, that would be a big loss, knowing that my boss has been struggling like 8 months now. So I'm giving everything I had to help him out because he's my first employer here in Vancouver. If the store closed down, that would be a big loss. It's crazy. I was crying every night because of the pain, you know? Not just the pain, but like everyone that interacted with me might get the virus as well. So I was scared. 'Cause they keep telling me it wasn't my fault. Well, technically I feel it was. I felt careless at those times. And then the following day comes, like everyone's checking up on me, how am I doing? And then suddenly my throat started to dry up, and it was the worst sore throat of my life. It was how was it? Day 5 when it started. I know, as you can see, I gained weight because I was eating a lot during the COVID times. But I was enduring the pain of my throat. I want my recovery to be fast and effective. So what happened was, luckily here in Canada, we have these apps where you can just download, get some groceries delivered by your door, food, Uber Eats, skip the dish and whatnot. So I was eating like 6 times a day just for my body to gain all the nutrients that I need to fighting the virus. I asked the nurse if I can take antibiotics, and she's like, no. All you can take is painkillers such as Tylenol, Advil, cough drops, and vitamins. During the time that I was having the sore throat, every night I wake up with this pain and of the thought of dying, you know? I thought that was it for me. The pain is intolerable. One time the nurse asked me to rate the pain that I'm feeling. 1 would be the less, 10 would be the highest, and I told them, is there 11? And she was shocked, and she was like, that's a lot of pain. So they gave me these cough drops that will help me soothe the pain. I was taking that every 5 minutes. I remember I had like 4 boxes of those cough drops. I finished all those in 2 days. I couldn't swallow, I couldn't speak. I remember like I was talking to like my families in the Philippines or in San Francisco. They were talking to me, but all I do was just typing because I can't even move a single muscle in my throat. Every sip I take, it feels like there's a blade cutting through my throat. It was that bad. Every time I wake up in the middle of the night, it's because of my throat. I have to take those cough drops. So yeah, I took a lot of pain during COVID. And to be honest, I was counting my days. I was experiencing those kinds of pains for a few days, for like a good 5 or 6 days. And then on my last day of rehabilitation, isolation, I felt relief that I survived it. But still, I told my boss that I need to rest like a week more just to be sure that I don't have it anymore. And yeah, everything turned out to be great. I gained weight. So the big question is, how did I get it? So I'm basing this on the investigation that Coastal Health concluded with how I got COVID. So they told me on the 30th of September I had it already. I had it way before I felt the symptoms. So they traced for at least 2 weeks of what I did, where did I go, who I'm with, and whatnot. I got it from some restaurant. I don't want to name any restaurants, but I got it from there. So yeah, that's how I got it. And then the first symptoms that brought up was my throat. And then I battled COVID for a good 3 weeks. I was just at home. Like I said, eating the nutrients that I needed, drinking vitamins, and that's basically it, because there's no cure with this virus yet. The second question is, what did I take? What vitamins did I take for me to conquer the virus? So basically, I listened to my mom and my uncles and my girlfriend that I need to get my immune system up. So basically, I was drinking 50 milligrams of zinc every day. I was drinking vitamin D3, and then a maximum of 2 milligrams of vitamin C. Joke, it's 2 grams of vitamin C. Then I was just drinking plenty of water, drinking tea, like really hot tea, like every hour. Eating a lot of food, but I have to. One more question is like, how did I eat while my throat was in pain? So I was forcing myself to eat. every time I swallow soup, tea, water, or whatever food that was available in my room, I was crying. Every meal I was crying. It was that bad. So yeah, so that's what I did. I was just in my room, getting deliveries, waiting for food every an hour or two, watching Netflix, sleeping. I was sleeping 6 times a day. I was eating more than 6 times a day. Just I was scared. I wanted to fight it. I want to survive, you know? So moving on. So I'm about to end this video. So my advice to, last but not the least, I wanted to say some advices for the people who still are reckless as me before I got the virus. And for those who are struggling and fighting against COVID right now, you have all my prayers. Hopefully you guys recover very soon. I know I've experienced it. It's not easy. Alright, so you have my prayers, you guys. I hope you guys well. And then next thing is for those people who hasn't had COVID yet and still are reckless. Follow every single precaution available. Mandate yourself to do everything to prevent catching the virus. I tell you, it's painful. Wear mask, use hand sanitizer, wash your hands, social distancing, and all that. Please do it. I don't want anyone I don't want anyone that I know that could be tested positive with this crazy virus that's still uprising to this date. Stay safe, you guys. Drink vitamins, vitamin C as much as possible, zinc, boost your immune system. And that's basically it, you know? We're not invulnerable with the virus, and everyone can get it. Please, you guys, wear mask, social distance size, do social distancing. What else? Use hand sanitizers when you're out of reach of washing your hands. If it's possible, avoid touching those bars in the trains or the buses because it can be there not knowing, and then you forget to sanitize and wash your hands, and then you touch your face and everything. And what else could I say? Stay safe and stay healthy. Lastly, for those people who are dear to me, my friends, family, loved ones, thank you for all the prayers. Thank you for all the care while I was struggling or fighting against COVID. I appreciate everything and forever thankful. Thank you and God bless. Wear mask. So you guys take care. That's all I can say. Love you guys.